There are some things in this world that go way beyond human understanding. Things that cannot be explained, things that most people don't want to know about. That is where we come.
Do you know what the most frightening thing in the world is? It's fear.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid!
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
It's all true. The boogeyman is real, and you found him.
And there's no more room in hell. The dead will walk here.
I see dead people.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
They're here.
And good evening, and welcome back to Ghost
Frickin'
Talkin'. That's right, Ghost Frickin' Talkin', your paranormal podcast that you don't want to take home to mama. I am your humble host. My name is Nick.
And I am Newsroom Nessie.
Newsroom Nessie, and we are live here at Wolf Hollow in Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah, we sure are.
This is our 8th live event here. 9 if you count the after hours event that we put on too.
Right.
So we are glad to be back here at Wolf Hollow, and right off the bat we do have a special guest.
Sure do.
We have Pete from Twisted Crypt, the haunted spook house here in Rockford, Illinois.
Special guest. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a special
Absolutely.
guest. This is your second time on the show, so congrats for being a veteran on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. I love hanging with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
And you do run the Twisted Crypt here in Rockford, Illinois.
Yep.
And you usually operate from when?
So we're 54 days from opening, and if you don't think we're keeping track, you're crazy. So we open September 15th, and then we'll run weekends through Halloween.
Okay, great.
Oh, very cool. And right now it is July, so you are doing prep work for the...
A lot of prep work, yes. It's 85 degrees, sunny, hot, summer day, and we're gearing up for the fall. So I'm actually, after this, I'm running to the Crypt. We have open house this afternoon. We're trying to recruit some new actors to come in. We already have a crew of about 30, but we're always looking for more. And that's whether it's makeup artists, security, acting, tickets, anything you want to do. We'll welcome you with open arms. So,
oh, that's awesome.
And we're always constantly tweaking and changing things and updating things. So, yes, right in the middle of fun in the summer.
Very cool.
Preparing and getting everything ready.
Yeah. So you run through the end of October. Then you take. How long is your break before you jump into preparing?
We do a couple crew events. So when we close down, we do a wrap party for the crew, and then we do a second party for our top people on the crew. And top people, it's just if they showed up. And the biggest thing, it's like carrot on a stick. So if you showed up every single night, helped us out, we do a second party for those people. 2 years ago, we took them to medieval times. Last year, we did a big murder mystery dinner at Stone Eagle on East State Street.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and then usually January, February, March, it's chill. It's just, let's take a break. Let's take a step away.
Time to recharge.
Yep. Come April, though, we meet with the crew once a month starting in April. So April, we'll meet with them May. We try to keep them involved. We get their input. We do actor training. So it's come April, we're hitting the ground running. And then obviously planning on what needs to be changed, what worked, what didn't work, and what we want to do. It's kind of our clubhouse in the off season. So it's a good place to just go hang out and tinker with stuff.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome. Also, during like the off hours, you guys do like special events.
We have done special events in the past. You can reach us through our Facebook page if you have a special event idea. We had a wedding at Twisted Crypt one year. Two of our crew members got married, met there and got married. So we've done special events before, few and far between, but we've done them before.
Very cool, because back in, I believe it was April this year, you guys were at Castle Chaos.
Oh, yeah.
In Oregon, Illinois.
That was a lot of fun.
And we set up there. We were going as Slash, Ghost Freaking Talking Slash, the Brickhead family.
Yep.
So we were vlogging and stuff with that, and we got to see your actors walking around, and I wanted to talk to you about this because I found it funny. I guess I shouldn't say it's funny, but one of your actors, she's really good. She's got the doll.
Oh, that's Mama. I know you're talking. That's Mama.
And there was an incident where she spooked somebody too much, and it like triggered them.
Yeah, it happened, and our actors, we train them, and they know how to get a scare, and they'll back off. But man, some people, like Amanda, didn't do much. Amanda plays Mama, and she didn't do much, and this person just wanted nothing to do with her.
Wow.
And Mama has that effect on people.
You either like her or don't, right?
Yeah, and you brought up, you found it funny. We're an entertainment company. I always tell people, it's 2023. A lot of people are desensitized. I mean, we watched Evil Dead Rise the other night, my wife and I, and it was like gallons upon gallons of blood. And it's like people are so desensitized through media these days. If you show up, obviously our goal is to scare you. We want to creep you out. More importantly, we want you to feel awkward. If we can make you feel uncomfortable or awkward, win. But we have a saying, laugh, scream, cry, run, just have fun. Come out and have fun. I have seen the biggest guys in the world flinch, and okay, gotcha. They're not going to scream and run away, but at the same time, as long as you're having fun, that's what we're about.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, because I believe she had to shut down that prop that she was using.
Yep. It's a really, really, really cool prop. But yeah, Castle Chaos was a phenomenal event. I've been a fan of Stronghold my entire life. My dad used to bring us down to Stronghold, see Chief Blackhawk, all that. And when I heard about Castle Chaos, I was put in touch with Andrew, who operated it, and I'm like, I'm in. What do you need? And we brought the hearse down, and we brought the characters down, and it was so much fun. And I can't wait to do it again next year.
Yeah, and it was really cool because Castle Chaos was, a comic convention in an actual castle.
Yep.
And that was the first time I've ever taken part in an event like that. I thought that was amazing. And we actually went through, because we got there early Sunday morning before everybody got there. And we went through with our hunting equipment we weren't supposed to.
That's okay. I won't tell.
So I do have footage, but, out of respect to the Stronghold Castle people, we're not going to put it out there. But
sure.
Because I talked to Randy, and they're like, yeah, they're not into having that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
But we did have some stuff happen to us while we were walking through. We were having hits on our K2 meter.
That doesn't surprise me.
I had brand new batteries in my spirit box. Turned it on. It said one word. It said my name, and then the battery drained out and shut it down.
Wow.
And
crazy.
Yeah.
Personal, yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah. So I put in a brand new battery. It said another word. It said kids or something like that, and then it shut it down again. Brand new battery. Wow. So 2 batteries drained out on the spirit box. And it blew Trent away though, because he goes, that said Nick, and then it just died in his hand.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think I had COVID that.
Yeah. You didn't come to there because you got COVID.
The weekend before.
The weekend before.
Yeah.
So
I missed out on that.
Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't get to go out to that.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully, he has the Stronghold Castle event.
Talking to Andrew briefly. It's been about a month that I've talked to him, but I believe they're going to give it a go next year. And it was a good turnout for a first-year con. But I mean, not only, like you said, comic books and pop culture stuff, but you got to explore the castle.
Yeah,
and that's what's really cool. Stronghold's kind of been off limits the last few years. So they and some changes happened down there, and so they're trying to do more and more events so people can actually get in and see the place.
Check it out.
Really cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's a castle. Who doesn't want to go explore a castle?
And it was really cool because usually with conventions, you have one big hall and people line up around, it's like a circle of tables and it's blah, okay. Conventions are fun. But this one, it was like each room of this castle had something, different vendors set up in it.
Yeah.
And so it was like you were on an adventure at this convention.
Yeah, and we crawled all the way up the main tower, and great views up there of the rock and everything, and it was very, very cool. And the secret passage, obviously, to the hidden chapel. I mean, all that stuff. It's just unbelievably cool.
Yeah, there was the director of the Killer Pinata was there.
Yep.
Have you seen the movie?
I haven't seen it because I was working our table, but a couple of my crew members went in. They dug it quite a bit. they're like, that was actually really good. I'm like, awesome, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's one of those schlock movies that you just gotta turn off your brain.
Yep,
and just
go and have fun with it.
It's a movie called Killer Pinata. I mean, come
exactly.
on. It's not like you're going into Oppenheimer or anything like that, but yeah, so he was there with the actual puppets that were in the movie.
Nice.
So, and my table was set up right next to him, so I sat there and we talked bad movies the whole time, and
that's cool.
It was a pretty cool event for that Stronghold Castle.
Yep.
I was blown away by the support that it had too.
Yep.
Because I figured, it was out in the middle of nowhere, basically.
I was just thinking that, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, not very known, I guess.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like I said, that whole campus has kind of been on shutdown for decades. So, but yeah, between Byron and Oregon, right on Route 2 there, I mean, it's a perfect setting, and just, and it's a half-hour drive from Rockford.
Yep.
If that.
Yeah.
So just get down there and check it out.
Yeah, it was amazing.
They were going to do wrestling outside.
Yeah,
on Sunday,
unfortunately,
but
the weather.
The weather on Sunday was crap, so they couldn't do the wrestling.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to the wrestling event, and they had to cancel it. Like, oh man.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, I know Andrew's a big wrestling fan. So
yeah, I'm a huge wrestling fan myself.
I'm sure that will be there next year, weather permitting.
Nice. You guys were set up right when you first walked into the
Yeah, he put us right at the beginning, so everybody that came through the door got to see us, and we had freebies, bracelets, posters, flyers, all that stuff. We're just trying to, this is our 10-year anniversary, actually. So,
congratulations.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Opened, thank you. We opened in 2013. I tell everybody we had no idea what we were doing then. We still have no idea what we're doing.
Hey, as long as you're having fun, right?
Yeah, having fun.
Yep.
Last year would have been our 10-year anniversary, but we didn't open in 2020 because of COVID.
Right.
So this year is operating. We've been around 11 years, but operating 10-year anniversary for us this year. So we're gonna have some fun.
Wow, that's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
I saw, because I'm friends with one of your haunters, Stacy.
Yep.
And so I see her post on Facebook, and I see your Facebook post as well, because we're friends on Facebook.
Yep.
And I seen that you guys went to a convention, like a horror. Was it a horror convention or was it a spook convention?
It's called Midwest Haunters Convention. It was in Rosemont. At the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center. HauntedHouseChicago.com has been putting it on now for a few years. The big trade show is called Transworld. It's it's February this year, but usually it's every March in St. Louis. That's where Universal, Six Flags, Disney, all the big boys, all the big haunts from around the country, all send their reps. I mean, that's where they have the $15,000 animatronics and all the vendors. I mean, it's huge. And so what Transworld is now doing is they're doing their big convention, but then afterwards they're breaking into smaller conventions all over the country. So you have Midwest Haunters, they're doing East Coast Haunters, and they're trying to drum that up. So this Transworld is not open to the public in St. Louis. You have to be credentialed to get in, part of a haunted attraction or a big company, like I said, like Disney, Six Flags. But Midwest Haunters is open to the public. And if you're a home haunter, that's where I started, and my business partner, Matt, we started as home haunters. That's the place to go, because it's kind of a mini Transworld. You get to see some of the big special effects shop, makeup, costumes, everything. And they have seminars and they have fun games. And Stacy was one of our icon characters. She dressed up, and we put on a big show there, and it was our first year participating. We got invited by Haunted House Chicago because we've got 2 award winners. Where I believe we're the only haunt in the state that has 2 HauntedHouseChicago.com award winners.
Wow!
Congratulations!
They give it out to 2 actors every year. And again, all the big Chicago haunts, and here we are in Little Rockford, Illinois.
Right.
We've got 2 winners.
Yeah, and I know there's some big, haunts in Chicago too.
Oh, yeah.
So wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, very proud of that.
Yeah,
so we've
absolutely.
got a great relationship with Haunted House Chicago. They come out, they review us every year, and we do events like Midwest Haunters with them. And then HauntedIllinois.com is another great website that has to do with haunting. You can go and see where all the haunted houses in Illinois are located, hours, prices, all that. So those 2 websites have been very, very good to us. We got a good relationship with them.
Nice. What are the names of the hunters that won?
So Bree Jankowski won as Molly the Dolly last year.
Okay. All right. I have to say, at Stronghold Castle, you did not miss her.
You could hear her anywhere. She echoed through the halls.
When I first was hearing her, I'm like, what is? I thought somebody was like, having a seizure attack or something, at the event. I'm like, oh man, this is not good. And then I seen her just kind of, she's got the movements.
Yep.
And, I even posted her on our YouTube channel of the Brickhead family. got a video of her. She came up to her table and just her like movements. She's got like that stop motion kind of movement to her.
Yeah.
And she's got like this, it's like a vibrato or something to her voice where she's like, and it's like, wow, this is so freaking creepy.
And she is the prime example. I'll tell anybody at Twisted Crypt, she's not covered in blood. She's not all gory. No. It's body language and delivery. And that's acting. And she won the award for it. And she won it actually last year. And then back in 2019, Amanda Powers, Mama, with the doll. Yeah. Mama won back in 2019. Oh, very cool. So, I mean, Mama scares me every day. And then, like what Bree does is absolutely incredible. If you just had a conversation, if Bree was sitting next to me and you just talked to her, you would be like, I can't believe you're Molly the Dolly. And Jeremy from Beach Boy Toys was a friend of mine. He was like, kind of said the same thing. He's like, is she okay? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, is she like mentally okay? And I'm like, wow, she's acting. And he's like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, she's acting. And and she's a student at NIU, and she's been with us for a few years now, and she rocked it out.
Yeah, she was. She came up to the table, and she started, because we had Martha with us at the table, and she started talking with Martha, and it's like, wow, this chick is on it. She's like, she is in the zone.
And I mean, I'm talking a lot about Amanda and Bree lately because of the award winners, but I'm telling you, our crew. It's for those of you that don't know Twisted Crypt, we are theater driven. We aren't your typical haunted house. I mean, you go through, you walk through, but we're going to stop you. Our actors are in their rooms. They're going to interact with you. They've got dialogue. They're going to tell a story. It's not just a conga line that you walk through and see cool stuff. Yeah. We want it to be like you're walking through a live play. And Bree and Amanda deserve everything they get, but I've got some others too that are absolutely outstanding, that impress me, and they continue to get better. It's amazing.
Yeah. So do they continue to do the same character each year, or do you change it up?
Some do, some don't. Like Bree's talking about not being Molly this year, which I think may hurt some feelings, because I think people may come to see Molly. Everybody, I worked the front door last year, and everybody that came out was like, the doll. I'm like, yeah, Molly. Everybody loves Molly the Dolly. But it's hard on her to do the voice and the body language. And so I think she's going to be a different character this year, which I give her that freedom.
I was just going to say, do you give the actors freedom of?
I give them a lot of freedom. Now, again, you can't let the inmates run the asylum, but at the same time, we take care of our crew. I mean, like I mentioned, the medieval times and stuff. We feed them before every show. We help them with gas money and things of that nature. So I mean, we really try to take care of them. Give them some freedom. If we don't like something, we'll let them know and we'll work with them on it. I'm not just going to say no and shut them down. Right. I mean, I always tell them the decisions we make as leadership is what's in the best interest of the show.
Oh, and absolutely.
If that works, like Bree came to me last year and was like, "Hey, I want to do a doll," and I'm like, "Okay, dolls are like clowns. It's like clowns are done, zombies are done." Okay, Bree, but it's going to have to be a different doll. She's like, "Oh no, Pete, I got it. I'm going to be different. I promise you." I'm like, "Show me." And she showed me, and I'm like, "Yeah, go.
Nice.
Wow. I don't have to critique. I don't have to critique. I don't have to say, "Hey, change this." I'm like, brilliant. And that's all Bree. I give them the freedom. That's awesome. But again, if we see something we don't like, obviously we bring it up in a positive way.
Nudge them in the right direction that you want it to go in.
And it's got to fit the theme. And we the first couple of years we always changed up the theme, but it was a huge expense to pull off. Like one year we did an orphanage, we did the hillbillies, stuff like that. Yeah. The last few years we've done Manson family. We have a house. Manson family's a brilliant umbrella because you can be anything you want.
Anything you want.
And it's very family. So you'll hear them say, "Welcome to the family." It's a family affair up at Twisted Crypt. So it's not the hillbilly family. You got some hillbillies, but it's very, very, very Manson family. That's the theme at Twisted Crypt.
Nice. What are some past themes that you've done?
Like I said, we did the orphanage. We did the hillbilly family. We did kind of, if you ever saw the movie 13 Ghosts, we did kind of a museum where they got loose.
Very cool.
So we tried that one. We did the haunted manor. We kicked around a couple different things, but it's costly. It's expensive to sell that theme. Hospital. The whole thing's a hospital. So
because you got to bring in all new props and all new sets.
Yeah, everything's new.
So we, like I said, we change it up. We keep things fresh. We listen to the fans. We've got some fan favorite rooms that we won't touch because we know they love, like our swamp. That is one of the fan favorite rooms. We're not going to mess with that. But usually about 25% of the attraction every year, we go in, the quads, and we'll freshen up and change things up and enhance. That's the term we really like to use is take what we have and keep adding to it and keep enhancing it. I mean, for those that came through 10 years ago, we started with nothing. I mean, it was plain Jane walls. We were raiding parents' basements for, props and furniture. I mean, we were just home hunters that wanted to try it. And we started extremely low budget and we pulled it off, and it was rough. We went through some moments where it was like
what am I
cringeworthy.
doing? Yeah.
And anything you do, you look back 10 years, like, I can't believe I did that. That is so cringeworthy. But you live and learn.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
You got to grow and go through those growing pains.
Yep.
You give us eyes, a mouth, and a nose, but we can't move for a lack of toes. Atop our head we have a handle.
Showtime!
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Jack, the Pumpkin King!
Our lifeless bodies rotting together.
Sally, I need your help more than anyone's.
You certainly do, Jack.
He's sullen.
He's furtive.
Backstabbing.
He sulks.
I suspect him.
You're unbalanced.
And I hate him. By God, you're right!
Get your limited edition Halloween sticker series now at KevinAhinkle.com. 6 designs to choose from the shark from Jaws, Jack and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, a jack-o'-lantern, Morticia and Gomez Adams, and cult classic Sam from the movie Trick or Treat.
And if you want to get your awesome Ghost Frickin' Talkin' merch, make sure you hit us up at gftpodcast.myspreadshop.com. And they have all kinds of different colors and styles. And make sure you get your coffee cups and even your dog bandana.
Yeah, so we love you coming on the show. I know you probably got to get heading out here.
Yeah, heading back to Twisted Crypt.
Yeah,
heading back and doing your interviews. And do you get a lot of people come in for interviews?
We do. We're on all the social media, so YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I think we're even on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but I believe Twisted Crypt's on TikTok. I have somebody doing that for me.
Yeah, I've come across it.
But we get some people in. And again, they have to fit our mold.
Right.
We don't want the drama queens. We don't want the prima donnas.
Yeah.
I always say no experience is the best because then I don't have to break any bad habits.
Right. No, it's very true.
Yep. So no experience is necessary. You come up, we'll handhold you, we'll help you. We want our crew comfortable. We'll put you in a good position. Like I said, we'll teach you and handhold you. Makeup artists we love because you will not find store-bought things at Twisted Crypt. It ruins the illusion. You're not going to, you go to Spirit or you go to Walmart or you go to Target, you see something, I don't want to see it at Twisted Crypt. So a lot of smaller special effects shops we buy from, a lot of homemade stuff.
Awesome.
We try to keep it very, very legit. But you have to be 16 or over. You can message us through Facebook. Take a chance. I wish I would have gotten into haunting when I was a teenager. I didn't get into it. I was home haunting when I was a teenager. I didn't go to, and Rockford has a great history of haunts, whether it's the Firehouse on 251 had a haunt. JC's out at Lockwood Park was like my childhood. Trail Screams, Rockford Scarefest. I mean, there's been a ton of good haunts.
Well, HCC was the one that scarred me for life.
Yep.
I was just remembering talking about the wagon wheel that burned down in Rockton. I remember going to a haunted house one year there and just thinking about it, that's perfect,
Yeah, the House of Horrors downtown. That was the religious one. But, I mean, we've got a rich history. I didn't get into it, and I wish I would have back then. It's a lot of fun. It's addictingly fun. When you can make people jump and scream or even laugh, it's fun.
Yep.
In a safe environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you need to run or...
Yeah, I'm going to take off, but thank you for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so
Stay in
much.
touch, and if you need anything,
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to get together and maybe do a show from the haunt.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Twisted Crypt, 5420 East State Street in Rockford.
All right. And you can be found on Facebook as well.
Yep. All the social media sites.
Do you have a website?
Yep. twistedcrypt.com. All the information will be on there as well. But opening September 15th, weekends through Halloween.
All right.
Awesome.
Great.
Well, we
Coming
appreciate. We appreciate. Yeah, it's crazy how fast the summer is.
I know, it's crazy.
One other thing, she'll be so mad if I don't bring it up. We do an annual trunk or treat. It's free of charge.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We started it last year. It's going to be on October 21st this year in our parking lot. So we give awards for best cars. You can register for that. We'll get you information through the social media sites when we get a little bit closer. But great turnout last year. Bring the kids out for a free event.
Sounds fun. Yeah.
Very cool.
Great.
Well, Pete, we appreciate you coming in, and definitely if we do another show from here,
or come see me at Twisted Crypt.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Everyone has a story to tell, and as always,
stay spooky.
Stay spooky, you mother truckers.